Hi, baby cakes. Welcome back. Scully's already here on the table, so I can't have a candle. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get started. I have a little less than an hour before I have to go do something, have an appointment. So I wanted to hop on and give you guys a reading because you guys have been loving these, and I just wanted to show up for you. Okay. Let's sage the energy. Let's sage Scully. Okay, so as always, ancestors and spirit guides, we ask that anything ever channeled here always be for the highest good of all. What does Spirit have for us today on this Thursday? Oh, something about calorie shells is coming through, and the number 1. Okay, so Scully is a hater. You guys, Scully doesn't, I'm telling you, Scully doesn't think you guys deserve to have tarot readings, okay? He just doesn't think you deserve it. Okay. He hates wearing his collar. And he's had this one for I think about 10 or 11 years since I got him. And I don't know if you see it has little skulls on it. Let's show them the skulls. But anyway, I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, he always takes it off every single day. And I always put it back on him. Okay, are you going, Scully? Okay, he's gonna go now. Okay, so stop messing around. Let's get into this reading. I'm not prepared today, you guys. Just jumped into this. Okay, so I'm hearing Donna Lewis, I Love You Always Forever. That's coming through, that song. Near and far, always together. I'm sick of these love readings. Okay, but this is what's coming through. Okay, let me just get my bag. Okay, so what is this about? What is this reading about? Where are my other cards? So okay, we're getting MMB, BMB, MM. We keep this baby mama energy keeps coming through. Or MM, Mary Magdalene. Okay. So those could be your initials, B or M or MM or BMM. Those are your initials, possibly? Okay. Or the person on your mind. So, I don't know where my tarot... Oh, here they are. Oh, no. I don't know where my tarot cards are. My, regular tarot cards. Okay, we'll use a different deck. Where are they? That's very strange. I put them in here. Okay, something about the moon and crystals. I don't put these in here usually, but I guess this is where they want to go. So, something about hectic. The word hectic is coming through. Let's clear this. I'm missing a dice. Taurus energy. Okay, so what is the general energy crowning the collective? Okay, so the reading is going to start at 444. Okay. It took 4 minutes to get here. This is ridiculous. So just jump ahead. I'll put it the timestamp. That's where the reading starts. This is about some kind of tradition. It's taken me quite a while to get ready. Okay. What's this energy for my collective watching? You're gonna have victory and success, babe. I don't know if you're famous. I don't know if you're going to become famous. I don't know if you are on the global stage. I don't know if you're just gonna have victory and success in your life. That's what I'm feeling. You have victory, you have success. And if you don't, it's on its way to you, okay? What is this? Six of Wands, upright. I don't know if somebody makes like those wreaths, you know, the door wreaths. What do they call it? Door swag. I always see the ladies making those. Those are so cute. Okay. King of Wands. Why? Okay, so I'm picking up on Larry. Why am I saying Larry? Aries. Larry. Is your name Larry? Somebody's name could be Larry. Somebody you know. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy is coming through. This is you. You're confident, right? You don't have to be a man. You just could be in masculine energy. Okay, so tell me about Larry. What up, Larry? Okay, so what? Where are we getting this? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, fire sign, masculine in the upright. This is good. You could still be a woman though, right? It doesn't matter, okay? Somebody has like a little bob haircut, a little short haircut. I don't know if you have a, like an Edna bob, you know, from Despicable Me. Okay, so somebody's blinded to something. Somebody's blind. You're blinded to someone, something. You're blind, Larry. You're blinded to something. Something about childhood. A childhood best friend is coming through. That's what I'm getting. Childhood best friend. Someone's childhood best friend's mother is coming through. What else is this? Okay, so Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're a feminine. So you're a King of Wands, Queen of Swords. Or these could be two different people, okay? Or masculine, you could be blinded to a Queen of Swords. Something. Some kind of feminine truth or... What is this? Spirit? I gotta watch the time. Okay, so it's 8:53. I only have till like 9:40-ish. Okay, there should be enough time, so. Can't go over an hour. Okay, we gotta keep it under an hour. Okay, the same energy is coming back in the river, so we're not gonna take that. Let's put my cards upright. Because that was yesterday's reading about the breakup, and I'm not sure. We want new energy, so we want to see what new energy is coming through today. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. The birds are flying high. Okay, Michael Bublé is coming through. Birds flying high. I know how you feel. Something about waking up and an alarm. I don't know if you need to like set a new alarm or something on your phone. Okay, what is this? Something about 444. What do we need to know? What's that song? That one song? How he's talking about, you think you're better than me? With your highbrow, walk in your step. Dun 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 dun. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know the song. Put in the comments for me. I forget the name of it. Okay. You think you're better than me? Yeah, I forget the artist's name though. Okay, somebody thinks you're better than them. Somebody thinks that you're like stuck up or something, and you're not. You're not stuck up. Knight of Wands, Chariot. I don't know if this is somebody who's quickly wants to come through in your energy, and I don't know if somebody wants to come and bring you a car or something, or I don't know if this is just quick moving Cancer energy. What is this, Spirit? Yeah, Knight of Wands again at the bottom of the deck. So we get Knight of Wands, right? What is a Knight of Wands? A Knight of Wands takes action in the upright. So whether you're masculine or feminine, this is someone who comes in hot and heavy, fast, quick. But here's the thing about Knight of Wands. As fast as they come in, they leave, okay? So this is highly, to me, this is like very sexual energy. This is like a young masculine that, I don't know if you can see on this card, but this horse, right? I don't know if you guys have ever been horseback riding. Okay, I don't know. Some of you have probably, some of you haven't. But when you, this is what the energy is reminding me of. A Knight of Wands reminds me of this energy. I don't know if you can see, but this knight, do you see how short his reins are? So these are called reins. They're like when you ride a horse, you like what you hold on to. Basically, like sometimes it's rope, sometimes it's leather, and it's attached to the mouth. It's called the bit, right? So these reins are attached inside. They're not attached. They're attached to inside of what's called a bit, right? So that bit sits in the mouth. So sometimes people have, when they ride horses, they ride them with a bit or without a bit, right? I'm thinking about somebody who rides horses, so you already know this. So you know that, right? You don't need a bit, right? You don't need a bit to ride a horse. So I don't know if you've seen, some people can just hop on a horse, no saddle, nothing, right? You don't need all this extra gear. You don't need, okay, so I'm picking, that's what I'm picking up. I don't know if this is, you just hop on a horse and you grab the mane and you just go and you ride. Okay, so I don't know. That's the energy I'm getting. Okay, going back to this Knight of Wands though. So I don't know if you can see, but he's holding back. He's holding on tight to the reins. So there's some kind of energy about holding back, holding tight on the reins. So keeping tight reins while you're riding your horse, right? So holding that horse back. I don't know if you've ever seen race horses or like jockeys or the exercise riders when they're riding them, but they keep those reins so short, right? And it's always good when you're riding a horse to kind of keep the reins relaxed. That's what they teach you, right? Not super relaxed, but like taught enough so that, because when you're horseback riding, you actually don't use the reins that much. You do, but very lightly. A good horseback rider uses their legs, right? You don't need anything else but your legs. You don't need spurs. You don't need to be super aggressive or rough or like beat the horses, right? You don't need a crop. Something about a crop, a riding crop is coming through. Okay, so I don't know, something about BDSM. You don't need these reins to be super tight, right? Unless this is like a very high strung like horse, like a racehorse. Okay, this is what this energy, this is what this is reminding me of. Like, so I don't know if you guys have ever been like to like trail rides, or I don't know, they've given you a wild horse, right? Like, and you weren't ready for it. So this is what this is reminding me of. Okay, I'm thinking back to when maybe like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, so that might be significant. 10 years ago, I would take my daughter horseback riding, right? And every time I do this, I always end up riding with everybody, okay, and teaching everybody, and I'm the horseback riding instructor too. So what ended up happening is that the instructor gave me a racehorse, okay, an ex racehorse to ride, and I had never ridden an ex racehorse. I was just like not interested in riding racehorses, okay, because this is the energy. The racehorse just literally, boom, wants to go. So it's like that energy. It's like that. I don't know how to explain this. I don't like it. Like, I like to be calm and like a little peppy, you know, like, like, but I'm not trying to ride a racehorse, babe, okay? Something about that, is that significant? You're like, somebody's like a racehorse? I don't know. Is this dude your racehorse? That's the energy, or chick, whoever. That's the energy. Like, her name was Velvet, okay? And yes, she was as smooth as velvet. She was like one of the smoothest horses I've ever rode, right? But this girl wanted to go. Like, I had to hold those reins like this, like all the time. And we would go trail riding. I would trail ride her, okay? And this is just gonna be a horseback riding story. Okay, so, but this is significant for some reason. This ties into this. Okay, so I gotta watch the time because I'm just blabbing. Okay, you guys, when I would go horseback riding before, when I was younger, I used to go out in LA in Griffith Park, where like the trail is very big, so there's more room, right? You don't feel like you're like gonna fall off a cliff, and you could like run up the hills. It's really fun. But when I came out to where I live now, these mountains and these trails, it's like very narrow. So I don't know if somebody's like experiencing this, like if this is a spiritual metaphor or something, because like to face your fears, or I don't know, or this person needs to, because when I would ride this horse, like this racehorse, so I'm fearing for my life. I got the reins real taut and I'm holding back, and there's no room, and it's like I don't know. Like, I love horseback riding. I used to do hunter jumper. I would do the jumping, and I would do barrel racing, and I don't know, but this trail just I don't know if it was because I was older or something, but you guys, I don't like the horseback ride anymore that much. I don't do it that much. I don't know. I just don't like animals that much anymore. I told you. Okay, so I know that's weird to hear from a horse girl, but I don't know. Something about this like racehorse energy holding back. So I don't know if this is like some kind of sexual energy metaphor, or I don't know. That's just what it reminds me of. Like, I don't know, babe. It's wild. I do not suggest doing that. Okay. Like, it's equivalent basically, like, to me, I would imagine that's how you would feel when you're like skydiving or something. Yeah. If you I don't know if you skydive. Do you skydive? Does your ex skydive? Okay, what is this? Why are we getting this? Enough about the horse story and Velvet. My favorite horse that I rode recently, his name was Eros. So I don't know, Eros is coming through, the Greek god. Eros. He was also, this is very interesting. Okay, so he was a Mustang that was like a broke Mustang that they got from the BLM, and he was so cute. I kept trying to get the lady to sell him to me, and she didn't want it, which is fine. He was hers, but I love that horse. The other one, the racehorse, not so much. I feel like Eros was more like a fit for me. I used to ride Eros. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so there's two. Okay, this is the metaphor I'm getting. There's two sides to the coin. Okay, so I don't know if this is your energy or this is somebody else's energy, where there's like a racehorse and then there's like a broken Mustang, right? Like, that is calm, and you can, right? That's what I said before. You can hop on this other horse. You don't need anything. So I used to ride Eros with a halter, so no bit. I used to ride him with just a halter and like a pad or nothing. So I would just ride him basically like free, right? No reins. And that's how, if I go horseback riding, that's the only way I want a horseback ride. I don't want to ride with anything. I don't want reins. I don't want a saddle pad. I don't want anything. I just want me and the horse, right? So I don't know, something about connecting to nature, connecting one, right? Like, so that's how I view horseback riding. That's why I like horseback riding, because horseback riding is very spiritual to me. It always has been. But I feel like when you don't have all these tools and all of that. Okay, so this is what this is about. It took me 18 minutes to get here. So you feel like you don't need all these tools. We were talking about this yesterday. We're talking about how tarot is just a tool, right? You don't need this. So I feel like, okay, here's Scully again. Gonna knock the phone over. You don't need anything to connect to source, to God, to the universe. You just need you. That's what I'm feeling, because that's what I see in this metaphor is like, but there's like two sides to every coin, right? Like, there's that like impulsive energy, and then there's like the calm, grounded energy that somebody can carry. Like, more logical, more, yeah, this is what I'm feeling, because this King of Wands upright, Queen of Swords upright. It's like the two sides of the coin. Like, you want to be impulsive and you want to be like Velvet and be like go 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 like a racehorse, but then you want to be like more logical. You want to be more grounded. You want to be more in tune with spirituality, in tune with your mind, like that kind of thing. Yeah, Three of Cups, some kind of celebration. Okay, so what else? Somebody feels like somebody's holding back. What is this? Okay, well, enough about the horses. Nobody cares. Yeah, grounded energy. King of Pentacles upright. So you're masculine, or you could be feminine. I don't know, but this is what I'm talking about. Eros energy. So I don't know. Look up Greek mythology, Eros god, and who he is. what he's the god of and all that, right? He's the god of love, I believe. Something about a Cupid energy. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling like. If you are more of this like impulsive, fiery type, right? Take action, which is good, but you need to find grounding within this too. Go horseback riding, possibly? I don't know. I'm not gonna go horseback riding, okay? I've been horseback riding enough for all of us for like 10 lifetimes. Strength. Yeah, I don't know. Leo energy? Something about a lion. Okay, babe, let's move on from here. That we got our metaphor, whatever that meant. Okay, so what is this? Yeah, I guess somebody doesn't want to change. Transition in reverse. That's like death in reverse. I don't know if this is about a karmic masculine. So I don't know. There's some kind of karmic masculine in your energy that doesn't want to change. So I don't know if this is, he's in the upright, but I don't know if it's you or them or I don't know. This could be this Knight of Wands. So you could be this King of Wands, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. You are, so I don't know. I feel like you're more masculine. You're a man. You could be still a woman, but you have a feminine side and it's balanced. And then on the left-hand side, we have just this Knight of Wands who's this karmic masculine, right? He is in the upright. He's childish. I don't know. This could be, you could have a child with him possibly, or her. I don't know. Yeah, you could have a child with someone. This is somebody's, didn't we get baby mama? This could be about your baby mama or your baby daddy. Somebody's losing money. This is the same cards that came out, but now they're in the reverse. Abundance, unexpected money, twin flame reverse. Okay, we're not gonna take that because that was yesterday's read and we're not gonna, we don't care about that. Let's shuffle these a little better. Okay. What else? I don't know, and like I just feel like I'm like a little anxious today about the time, so but like I said, I just can't go over like 40 minutes. 2-2-2-2, so 22-22 is coming through. This is, somebody's a player. Okay, so this Knight of Wands, yeah, that's why he's given like ex-racehorse energy, this player. He feels exposed. I don't know if I'm exposing him, bear, and he feels like, okay, so babe, you have an ex-player, okay, in your energy that you possibly have a child with, and he feels like very exposed by your gift. Okay, he feels exposed by your gift because, I don't know, we picked you up the other day that you are some kind of, this could be your brother, your sibling, yeah, because I'm getting brother. Okay, so I don't know if your brother is like a player. We got that twice. Okay, so this person just feels very exposed by your gift. So I don't know if you're picking up on like a family member or somebody else's family member, or somebody feels like you're exposing their brother. You're exposing their brother. You're exposing them. Or you call this person brother or something. Like you're just friends. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. What is that? Okay, so I'm going to spend like half the time just something about Virgo energy. This bribe energy keeps coming through. I don't know if this is somebody in your family that's going to try to bribe you because they feel like you're exposing them. Didn't we pick this up? Somebody feels like you're exposing them. It's about gossip. Okay, what else? Somebody feels like you're trying to set them up, or somebody, I don't know. This player might be trying to set you up, so be careful of that. And that's why okay, so you have a stalker, babe. You have a stalker that watches you because they know you have a spiritual gift. We got this. And, or you possibly like, I don't know. I don't know if this is like somebody who's trying to bind your finances. Okay, so a stalker is trying to bind you to them. They're trying to bind your finances and your love and your spiritual or your energetic gifts, but they can't do that. Somebody's just like, I feel like somebody's trying to bind you through magic because they're just, it's saying they're very superficial. What is this? Yeah, so, okay, so somebody's gossiping about you. So there's somebody in your energy that basically is gossiping about you because they're saying that you, your spirit guides and your angels are demons, right? We get this a lot. So I don't know if this is somebody religious or what, but somebody feels like you are not getting angelic advice. Like you're not getting advice or spiritual advice from God or angels or ancestors or whatever you believe in or whatever. Or they think that you are getting from your ancestors, but right, a lot of people believe that ancestors, like the dead, are demons, right? That's what religion teaches you because they don't want you to be self-aware and they don't want you to actually get spiritual messages and they don't want you to heal and whatever, all that stuff, right? So that's because mostly, right, historically, who's been oracles? Oracles are women, right? So women historically have been oracles. Women have historically been witches. So women like hunting witches too, right? Taylor Swift. Okay, so yeah, so this is like going back to like witch hunt energy. So I don't know if like somebody's trying to say gossip about you and say you're a witch, right? Okay, so what? I don't know, or like you are loud and proud that you're some kind of witch, right? And witch doesn't inherently have to be evil, right? We always talk about this. Okay, so somebody's lying and gossiping and talking crap about you, saying that you have like demonic energy attached to you, that you speak to the devil, right? Okay, so that's that you are a devil worshiper, okay? And even if you are, whatever, like, I don't know. Okay, right? Right, the devil is just all what I explain after I've had like my 800th awakening is that the devil is not, right, a real thing. It's an energy. So the devil is toxic energy. That's all it is. Toxicity, addictions, negative thought patterns, hateful thought patterns, bigotry, being closed-minded. That's what the devil is. So everything that basically religion teaches is hypocritical, right? That's my belief. Okay, so right, and there's nothing wrong with some religion because some people need religion to feel close to God. Fine, that's okay, right? I'm not knocking religion. That's all I'm saying. I'm just organized religion though. I don't believe in that. So I don't know if you're changing. I don't know if you don't believe in organized religion anymore or something because of this gossip or this trash talk, or I don't know. That's what I'm feeling. So that's what I'm picking up on, is that like somebody is just talking bad about you because they're closed-minded, right? I don't know if they're in some like old vibration. Okay, so like that's what I've learned doing this, is that meditating is that right, this patriarchal energy of wanting to suppress women and telling women that they're witches and they're evil and all that. This all comes back to like, this is old energy, right? Back to the witch hunts, back to Puritan times, right? We were talking about that, like patience and prudence and that kind of stuff. That's what I'm picking up on. I'm picking up on like Puritan energy, like this old school thought pattern of, I don't know. Right? Trying to suppress women, trying to make women submit, trying to take away women's sovereignty, trying to take away any knowledge women have, this type of a thing. That's what I'm picking up on. This is what I'm getting. Okay, so could be about some kind of law and order, legal things of the court or something. Yeah, Bridget. This is about your creativity, a creative spark. Something about time is coming through. Okay, what else? Stillness. Okay, we got this yesterday, this card. Something about meditation, right? And we talked about this yesterday that, like, a lot of religions teach, the West teach that meditation is evil and that you should only consult God, right? Okay, and so what I always teach, something about spiders, spider medicine, right? Feminine, dark, creative, feminine energy is coming through. Okay, so spider magic. Something about salvation, green Tara, illusion. Yeah, something, salvation and an illusion. I don't know. Like, do you feel like, I feel like you feel like this whole teaching, I don't know, something about Jesus and teaching about this, like, is an illusion or something? Right? And we can go into this about Jesus and, like, what Jesus, who Jesus really was. And okay, but let me get back onto my thoughts. So, are you coming out of organized religion or something? Something about slowing it down. So I don't know if this, like, player is still in this religious energy, possibly. Right, who was Jesus? Jesus was a man. Yes, he was a man. Was he a son of God? Yeah, he was the son of God. We're all sons of God. I'm a son of God, right? But was he the literal son of God? I don't know. That's up for interpretation. I don't believe so, but that's, if you believe that, that's okay. But what I'm trying to say is Jesus was not this man who modern Christianity has made him out to be. He was not hateful. He was not bigoted. He was not evil. He was not any of these things that they're trying to say that he was, right? Jesus was a Middle Eastern man, to be frank and honest and just forthright. He was a Middle Eastern man with skin color probably darker than mine, maybe like mine, right? He was not this white man that he's depicted to be in all these pictures, right? A lot of religions like to depict him with blonde hair and blue eyes. It's not what he looked like. Okay, so first of all, that's why I always like to ask people, who's that white guy you got a picture of on your wall? Because he didn't look like that. Okay, second, Jesus hung out with prostitutes. He loved everyone, right? Yes, he healed the sick. Yes, he walked on water. Yes, he was a witch. Jesus was a literal, like, witch or a wizard or whatever you would call him. These people who are, right, against all of these things, LGBTQIA, like the same-sex marriages, immigrants, all of these things, right? All these things that they hate and preach, trans people that they don't like. Those were Jesus's friends. Let's not get this twisted. Jesus loved everybody. Jesus would heal anybody. Jesus was Christ consciousness, right? What we always talk about, all are one. That's what Jesus was. So I don't know. Salvation and illusion. So I don't know if you, like, yes, did Jesus die on the cross for our sins? Is that your belief? I don't know. That's up to you to decide, right? But I'm not here to preach religion. That's not what I'm doing. But what I'm trying to say is I feel like somebody's coming out of some kind of illusion or something about religion. That's what I'm getting. I don't know. That's just what this is the energy I'm picking up on. We go from racehorses to Jesus. Okay. I like Jesus. I do. I like Jesus in the sense that, do I think Jesus is God? No. Jesus is not the creator. So that's what I think. This is what you're picking up. You're getting. You're changing. You're becoming adaptable. You're opening your mind to understanding this, maybe. I mean, if that's your belief, that's okay. I'm not here to knock anybody's belief, right? That's not what I'm saying. I'm just telling you what I believe. And you don't have to believe that either. We can all believe different things. And if it all, like I said, it all stems back to the same thing, right? It all stems back to the source, creator, God, right? But if you believe Jesus Christ is God, that's fine. But that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting somebody, this group of people don't believe that. You feel like this salvation speech or whatever is a lie or something. But I don't know, right? We're all entitled to our own beliefs, right? Just like how the other day when I was at the park, those 3 men that didn't have children were standing at the park, harassing women and trying to indoctrinate them into their religion and making women and children feel uncomfortable, right? They're allowed to speak their truth. Like I'm allowed to speak my truth, right? So if you say how dare I don't care. Maybe I'm not the right reader for you. Yeah, I don't really care. So I feel like somebody's coming out of a religious mindset is what I'm getting, basically. But yeah, I truly feel that a lot of religion teaches hate. It teaches hate. That's why when I was born into a church, and I don't know, when I ascended and I woke up and I left because I don't like it. I don't like it. I just don't feel like it's right. They always tell you practice what you preach. I feel like people don't practice what they preach. Okay, so that's my opinion. Okay, anyway, enough about religion. So, but that's what I'm picking up on. So I don't know if that's like, this is your energy. Like this is your energy, I feel like, because I'm over that. I don't care. Like if people are religious, they try to like convert me or something, I'm just like, whatever, I don't care. But I don't know. I think it's like there's a difference when you try to make people feel uncomfortable. So I don't know if that's an energy you're feeling. You feel uncomfortable about something. What else? What is this? Yeah, you're blinded to something. You're blinded to this. You're blinded to something. Okay, we gotta go. It's 3646. Basically, somebody's trying to move forward. Yeah, this is the truth. Okay, so this is the truth. I spoke my truth. I'm allowed to speak my truth. If you don't like it, that's okay. So you can unfollow. That's okay. That's fine. But King of Wands. Yeah. So this is about being some kind of leader. Being some kind of leader while also... Okay, we got a little bit more time. Being some kind of leader while also keeping an open heart, right? For having compassion for people. I don't know if you're a healer. So I don't know if you're coming into this energy of you want to be a healer, or you want to do something like this, or you want to speak your truth, or you want to talk about religion or something, or you want to I don't know. I feel like I'm picking up on somebody who like you want to show your true self. Like you want to be in this Christ consciousness without religion or something. That's what I'm feeling. Like love, you want to be love and light, but without the religious aspect of it. I don't know if somebody's trying to steal your gift or something, or you feel like somebody's trying to steal your intellectual theft in reverse. So yeah, whatever you believe in, God or the universe, it's not going to let this happen. Your stalker wants to steal your words, I guess. We got this before. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Jesus was an apostle. Okay, Scorpio energy. I don't know if your stalker's a Scorpio, possibly. You might be somebody's role model. You might be a role model to, like, younger people. But be careful, because somebody might want to bind you into love for your finances, this player, is what I'm getting. So this ET, otherworldly, starseed energy keeps coming through. Like, I don't know if you believe in that. I don't care. It doesn't matter, right? Like I say, I don't care what anybody believes in, but that's what just the energy I'm picking up on. I feel like somebody believes in ETs. So I don't know. Like, do you feel like the aliens are your salvation? That's what I mean, ET salvation. Creative spark. Or just somebody feels like you're otherworldly. I don't know. This is somebody who feels left behind by you. This is a masculine. This karmic masculine. Okay, anything else? Yeah, somebody's in sorrow. They're sad that Okay, I can't join this anymore because I haven't eaten today because I'm fasting. That's why I gotta go take a blood test. I gotta take my A1C. Okay, so, and this is making me feel nauseous. Okay. I don't know, you guys. I'm not a devil worshiper. This is a three of cups. Somebody wants to really, I don't know. Somebody thinks I'm a devil worshiper. I'm not a devil worshiper. Okay. Who cares, right? I don't know. Guys are funny. Somebody once told me that they thought that because I speak to my dead ancestors that I speak to demons, and I was laughing so hard. I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm a demon. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. I don't care. So I don't know if this is like your new attitude. You speak to demons. You're like, I don't care. I like demons, right? A lot of the goddesses that like people worship are called demons, right? Lilith, they call her a demon because she wouldn't submit to Adam, right? So there's like a lot of things, like Lilith was Adam's first wife that refused to submit to him, right? So what is that? That is just like feminine energy that cannot be controlled. So that's why I've been picking Knight of Wands. Yeah, this player. So I feel like, babe, if you're a feminine or masculine, if people can't play you, they are going to call you a witch. They're going to call you a demon. They're going to call you a devil worshiper. They're going to call you evil, right? They're going to call you a bad guy. But, you know, so Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. So all these things that people are going to call you evil and dirty and slut, right? That's men and women love to call a woman that cannot be controlled a slut. Because if you can't control you, what else is there, right? So what else can they do? What else can they say but smear your reputation? You're a slut. You're a whore. You're this, right? And sexually liberated women. Men can be in this player energy all they want forever. And they're the man, right? The Man by Taylor Swift. So, right? Leonardo DiCaprio can take 25-year-old women on his yacht, and he's like in his 40s and he's the man, right? Nobody calls him a slut. Why is that okay? So that's the energy I'm feeling. I feel like you, divine feminine, are sensual and you are open, and you know this. You know this about yourself. So, right? Let them call you a slut, but now they're sad. Yeah, this is your new perspective. You have a new perspective on this. You found a new perspective that if they want to call you a slut, let them. Right? Like, I know that's cheesy, but like, what? Like, I don't know. That's so, I don't know. I just think it's so hypocritical. That's what I feel. Magician, High Priestess, Eight of Swords. Yeah, you are like some kind of like master manifester or something, and somebody wants to bind you. They are like, stop talking. They don't like this. They feel exposed by you. Okay, that's fine. Let them feel exposed. I mean, here, right, I always say this too. If a reader's picking up on your energy and you don't like it, babe, stop watching. Because if you keep watching these readings or any readings of any reader, and you're giving your energy, right? Not giving, but you're like focused on it, they're going to be able to pick up on your energy more. So if you're this player and you're like the cross watcher, just stop watching tarot. Go heal. Go meditate. Go, if you're religious, right? Go pray to God. Go pray to Jesus, right? And that's okay. I'm not knocking religion, but if that's what you believe in, that's what you need to do instead of trying to be sneaky and watch other readers like what they're doing. And that's why if you feel like, oh, she's exposing me, he's exposing me, it's because we're picking up on your energy because you're watching especially. Okay, so quick moving. Somebody wants to really come in quick. Yeah, sneaky. You have to heal. This person needs to heal to move to calmer waters. Someone's doing some kind of hidden work. I don't know if this is like hidden spell work or what, this stalker. Somebody's doing the hidden spell work on you because they want a new beginning. Okay, what else? Yeah, you need somebody, This is it. This is what my ancestors want to say. To get to this emperor energy, to get to this boss-like energy, if somebody's stuck here, somebody needs to heal. Somebody needs to meditate. Somebody needs to go within. So you've done this. That's what I feel. You've done this. You got this. Okay. I don't know, like, I feel like our daytime readings are a little bit different than our nighttime readings. Somebody made a promise to somebody. Yeah. I don't know. Somebody feels like somebody promised somebody something about meditation possibly, or you do meditate and you made a promise during meditation. So I don't know if somebody's a teacher who's in the public eye, or you're going to be in the public eye. Okay, last thing. Someone's angry at you that you're able to sacrifice things. Okay, so somebody could just be into like spirituality just to get money. Something about quote me, bitch. Someone could have a nose ring, a septum, an eyebrow, or a tongue piercing. Just something about Gen Z slang. This is somebody who's in their early 20s. Somebody feels like you're stuck in the 80s. The song Tiffany, I Think We're Alone Now, is coming through. Somebody needs to sacrifice something for their partner. I don't know. Somebody might end up being some kind of spiritual guru, or you are. Or somebody thinks you're a spiritual guru. Last thing. Somebody is... Okay, so this player, quote me, bitch, top 8 betrayal. What this means to me is that, first of all, this person sees you go through a transformation. You're in this snake, right? The snake and spider. Snake energy is feminine energy. Transformation, renewal, right? This person works in their shadow. So they think that because you accept your shadow and you are a snake, you're a spider, you have this feminine energy, you have this open mind, they think that you're betraying them. They think, yeah, so you need to have caution. I don't know. Somebody needs to, you do light magic is what I'm getting. So, okay, long story short, what I'm getting, babe, is that somebody in your energy, it wants you, we got this before, they want you to go back to your old energy, right? Your old energy was, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you've said, if you can't accept me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best, right? That's like your MySpace quote. I don't know, I'm picking up on millennial, I guess, but this could have been you in your early 20s, right? But really what it is that if you can't, right, if they couldn't accept you at your traumatized version of yourself that they actually helped to create because they trauma bonded with you, they don't deserve you at your best. They don't deserve you at your healed. They don't deserve you, right? Because they haven't healed. They're still toxic. They didn't want to put you in their top 8 on MySpace, okay? So this is what I'm getting. He never added you. Babe, I know he never added you to his top 8 on MySpace. 20 years later, he might still be a little salty, which is fine, okay? You're human. You're only human. Even if you've healed, right, you still might be holding a little grudge, but it's okay. You're getting over it. So this is like your old energy that this player doesn't want you to like get out of, right? They want you to stay in this unhealed trauma bond. Let's fight it out. Let's fight. Let's fucking fight. That's what I'm getting. Fucking fight. Isn't that a song? Yeah, that's a song. Fucking fight. Right? People will do some wild stuff for good sex. That's all I'm saying, you know? So, I don't know. It doesn't have to be that way. Somebody's angry at you. That's all I have. I have to go. I have to go get my blood drawn. I'll catch you guys later. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Okay. I hope this helped you. Somebody's going through a rebirth. So you're going through an awakening. You got this. I gotta go. I'll catch you later. Bye.